For the first time, the International Council of Museums is holding its global summit in the Arab world. Israel, of course, taking part as a delegation of 11 museums and a leading museum tech startup are representing the country at the ICOM Dubai 2025 this week. Among them, the Israel Museum in Jerusalem, the Haifa Museums, ANU, the Museum of the Jewish People. The summit focuses on the future of museums in a rapidly changing world and in rapidly changing communities. Joining us now from Dubai is Timna Seligman, the senior curator of the Ticho House, I hope I said this correctly, at the Israel Museum in Jerusalem, and the chair of the ICOM DEMHIST, the International Committee of Historic House Museums. Hello, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So I imagine this is very exciting to have such a robust delegation, especially after, tourism and attendance of cultural institutions has not exactly been going so smoothly in the past few years. So what are you hearing from being there now as far as kind of a restart on an interest in what Israel has to offer?
Well, I can say, first of all, we have been very well received. Everyone is happy to talk to us, happy for us to be here. It makes it very clear that of the importance of cultural exchange as a form of diplomacy, and that certainly in terms of professional contacts, everyone is still very open to working with us, and we have had no issues to this point. Dubai has always been a relatively open and free city for Israelis to come and visit. And we are finding also across the larger international community of museum professionals, and there are over 3,000 people attending this conference, that for myself, I can say that it has been so far a very positive experience.
And, what are some of the things that are being discussed? I mean, we know so many museums and how, the world of technology is changing so rapidly that, many museums clearly that have been around for, for decades that have set exhibitions and ways of doing things. How is everyone addressing kind of the future needs and technology to really meet the younger generations of museum goers?
This is very much the main theme of this summit, of this international conference. And you can see it across all the different kinds of museums, how technology is now being used, how it's being absorbed into historic house museums, my own speciality, in terms of use of videos, in terms of holograms, AI. It's all becoming very much standard within the museum world. And we are very lucky to be, and if you think of an Israeli museum like ANU, Museum of the Jewish People, and how technology has been absorbed there to recreate the museum. And we are very lucky to have Tema Creative here with us, who are really one of the leading digital exhibition providers. And as an Israeli startup, obviously, it's a sense of pride for us.
For sure. And for given all of the, Israelis representing and finding a creative outlet to move things forward and to be creative. And what are you hearing as far as, like you were saying, with AI? I mean, there are things that are changing, but also, debatable. Like AI could take things so far as, old photos, old images, yet then there's the other side of, you want to be true blue and don't want to tinker with anything. Is this something that the museum community is understanding, that it can work together without challenging, the initial, impact of whatever that one picture is, for example?
Of course. The issue of authenticity is central to museum curatorship and to conservation.